It is a Science Monday. Steve Spangler's in showing us how to help kids with science fair projects without any blow-ups. He and Kim are across the studio.
Yeah, because Mom doesn't love it when her kitchen is trashed after a little
Mom
science.
loves it when the kitchen is trashed. It's a matter of just teaching something. So here's what happens. I don't know why every producer, every Hollywood person, whatever, whenever they cast a scene that has to have a science fair, what do they always put in the science fair?
Volcano.
The volcano. And why? It's just the icon, right? And so every kid thinks that they've got to do a volcano. And so I hate to break it to the viewers at home, but here's the deal. If you mix vinegar and baking soda, it's going to bubble. So I think I let the cat out of the bag. So it's shocking. You know? So this is not a science experiment. It's just mixing. And I don't care how much you say the word science. And if you say hypothesis and experimental steps, it's still not a science fair project. It's just mixing vinegar and baking soda. So here's how we're going to turn it into a project. We still get vinegar and baking soda, but we're going to do something kind of fun with it. So I have 6 cylinders that are here, and you don't have to use cylinders. You could just use tall glasses. But hold this up. This is the vinegar. So we're going to keep the vinegar constant. Every time we dump the vinegar in, it's going to be exactly this much, and that's about 2 ounces, okay? And we have measuring spoons back behind you. So we start with this one here and take the baking soda over there. So we're only going to put an 1/8 of a tablespoon, I'm sorry, 1/8 of a teaspoon sitting in there. So go ahead and put that one in there. Good, and now do 1/4. So that's in the next one. So you can kind of see the progression here. Nice job. And now we're going to do half. And
we're getting a little bit.
You're doing great. And then we're going to do, there you go. And then we're going to do that. There's that tablespoon piece. There you go. And 1.5, and finally a tablespoon right here. So I gave that one for you.
A tablespoon on this one?
A tablespoon on the very, no, on this one right here. Got it? So we have it progressing all the way through. All right? So I wanted 6 of them. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to ask you to start with this one. Pour it in, and I want you to see how high up the bubbles go. So ready? So that's our vinegar, and that's our, and it doesn't go that high. So go to the next one. So take a look at this one. Not so bad. A little bit higher. Do you see this? There's a correlation with how far the bubbles go up. We kept a constant, and then the variable. Do you see where we're going with this? I know life is good, isn't it?
Yes.
I know. Now, please, it's just a little bit. Get those two. You're going to love the next one. This is great. And then isn't this fantastic? And then we get this guy right here, which is... All right, so you can kind of see where our limiting factor is here. It looks like if I want to do about a tablespoon and maybe that 2 ounces, you see now I have something to talk about.
Right, now you have truly something.
If I change the amount of baking soda, I get a different level of bubbles, which means I'm producing less or a little bit more carbon dioxide. And then I think of a science fair project as little tiny discoveries along the way. It's not one just big, I've got a conclusion. For example, here, watch this. Here's a match. If I put the match down inside like this, watch, I think we've generated carbon dioxide, and it should go out with absolutely no problem at all. So I keep on making these little mini discoveries until finally I can make a conclusion. So if I really wanted to do like a big eruption, I would know the formula. Not at all. And I've got insurance. So here, take the big flask and put the big flask over there. I'm going to bring you some things. Ready? So I want you. Yes. So let's do 15 times this much. That'll be fun. So here you go. Just take the whole thing there and just dump it in. Nice. And then I got this big, huge thing of vinegar over here. It's okay. The burning sensation will go away after a while, so that's fine. And then I made another little mini discovery. So this is what a kid does with a mom or dad. You just and I'm going to put some soap inside, because why wouldn't you put a little soap in the vinegar? So now, are you ready? This is totally fun. All right, so here we go. So now when you pour this in, you pour it in real fast like this, and now we have kind of this lemon zest that's there. And now look. That's the ultimate volcano, and it was based on, I can't get it to stop. So it's just going to keep on going and going until it kind of overtakes this part of the studio. But isn't that fun?
So bad. No,
and it was all based on a process, the scientific process as we teach kids this, and I put a ton of stuff on the website.
So check it out. Just go see Steve's experiment again and all of his projects under the As Seen On tab on 9news.com. And it's not even going to exceed the container, so it's good.
I'm going to try it. I want to be hooked on the next Ellen show.
Yeah.